I'm trying to fix my computer keyboard. I hope I don't screw anything up in the process. There. Don't mind me. I just spilt the other night. I spilled. Hang on, let me get something here. Wait, can you? Oh shit, I'm talking and none of you can. Can you guys hang on 1 second? Howdy, Becky. Hi, Tiffany. Don't go nowhere. I'm almost done. The other night, I spilled Fireball on my keyboard, and it has it's got a sticky key. So I'm cleaning it, and I needed an alcohol swab, but I don't have any down here. So I went and got a glasses. I got a cleaner for my glasses. Hopefully that cleans this thing up. By the way, if you keep hearing that ding ding, Facebook just went live with Threads. It's an alternative to Twitter. And I rushed over there to create my account in case this becomes big, which because it's Facebook, it will become big because it's associated with Instagram. And when I did that, I did that right away because I was worried that my name would get taken, but it's not a problem because you have to link it to your Instagram account. So anyway, people are starting to follow me already. Hi, Mozella. Hi, Kay. What's up, Sable? You can't come up here. I'm too high. I don't mean I'm high like stoned. I mean I'm high. That's still not right. Let me shut this off for a minute so I don't cause a malfunction here. Let's look with the light and see if I see sticky. Oh, my phone locked up. So what y'all been doing today? I don't know. I don't know why it's sticking. Oh, I see why it's sticking. It's on the side of the keyboard of the key. So you know what I just watched a little bit? Hey, Jack. Or Jack Hay. Or Jay Hack. Hi, Matthew. I watched the beginning again of the movie with Denzel Washington called Flight. My God, is that first couple minutes stressful. In it? See, that's South Jersey slang for you. In it. Cousin Dorothy asked me to take her to her class reunion in September. Believe it or not, she's 87 years old. And there's like, I don't know, half a dozen, 10 people. And they get together once a year for a reunion. They used to, they did it every 10 years. But now, since they're all dinosaurs, they do it every year. And it's a competition, I think, to see who still is alive. There, that's good. Aren't you proud of me, folks? You sat here with me while I fixed this thing. Be right back. Sable's mad at me because I'm sitting in the high chair. And she can't jump up here. So, you want to see what's going on outside? That's the front of the house. Oh, shit. Let me fix that real quick. And that's me and the outside camera. What's the number next to your names? Where's your number next to your names? Oh man, this thing is acting goofy. There's the time. I say that's the only number next to your names. So, by the way, I've set it up now that anybody that wants to donate to Bad Ben 13, I don't see a number next to your name, Becky. None of you have a number. The only thing I see is the time. By the way, folks, oh, is that what it is? Well, I don't see that. I had made mention yesterday that sometime next month I'll be able to manually add accounts back to Bad Ben TV, and you'll be able to. I'm surprised how many people contacted me over the past couple days since the film came out to ask me how they can watch it on their computer. Now, no, I haven't set out the Scream toy yet. It's sitting over there. I've been doing Blu-rays all day today, the past couple days. So when I add that, I'll be able to, all those of you that had like annual subscriptions prior to me switching providers, and then you signed up for a monthly subscription. Hang on. I don't know why that happened. Viper Ice, email me your request. Tell me what your actual name was. And email me and let me know what your Viper Ice, and tell me what you want instead. I might not have the size shirt you medium I got. So here's what's going on outside right now. Looks like orbs flying around out there, but it's just the I don't know if you can see them, but it's just the see, that's bad. That's low. Let me do something here for a second. Let me move this up. Let me move this up. I'm gonna get rid of that. There. I got rid of that thing up top. I don't think that's bugs. I think what it is I think it's the um, I think it's the night vision acting wonky with the light on the front lawn. Here, let me. I'm trying to get you a shot of the outside. But all right, there it is. That's the front walkway. That'll be the garage door again. Hello, M. Castrion. Castrion. Hello. I know. We've done that before. That was a bug. Hello, Miss Fernandez. So, like I said, hi, Landon. Like I was saying, those pings you keep hearing are because I just signed up for Threads. It's Facebook's response to um, Twitter. Zuckerberg wants to put Musk out of business. These billionaires hate each other. Hi, Ashton. We're having a warm week here, but for us, warm is upper 80s, 90s. Some of you guys out in Texas are having in the hundreds, but one of the things we have here that not every place has is a lot of humidity. How this works, Mitchell, is that the people, there's three ways. Those two aren't going to have a fight. No way. I'm broadcasting simultaneously on three different sites. It's Facebook Bad Ben Movie, Facebook Nigel Bach, and YouTube Nigel Bach. So those of you that are watching on Facebook are only seeing other people that are on here on Facebook. Zuckerberg took place in like some, I don't know, he's been taking jujitsu or something, and he participated in some tournament and he won. And they didn't. I mean, it was not punching; it was just grappling. But they weren't holding back. It was real. What's my favorite candy? Probably peanut I like peanut butter M&Ms too, but something about them just makes my blood sugar go through the roof. You like Reese's peanut butter cups or Reese's Pieces? Well, Landon, I thank you for calling me a celebrity, but I just happen to be a guy that makes some films. Hi, Tracy. My favorite vegetable? Well, I'm going to say a vegetable that's not the healthiest for you, but I really like corn. Something else, though, as I've gotten older, I've gotten into like green beans done right. Um, Asparagus, I like. And also, I like to, when we get ribs, I like if get collard greens. Trina says, Nigel, my love, I was taking care of the guinea pigs and not paying attention. Did I miss anything? Um, tons of stuff. You'll have to play back the video. Tracy, asparagus, I never would have dreamed of that when I was a kid. But when I got older, I was in a restaurant one time and it was like on the side of a plate with like steak. And I said, oh, this is good, but it's got to be crispy. To me, URLs, I meant to ask if you could go back and redo any of the movies, like add in anything or make any big changes, which one would it be? Well, to be honest with you, Steelmanville Road and the Crescent Moon Clown, you kind of got to take out of that mix because they're films that had people had a different reaction to because you all just happened to like me in these films. So I wasn't in them much. But other than that, I don't think I'd really change anything. Becky, that sounds good too. Um, Brussels sprouts. The hell are Brussels sprouts? I do know. Are those things that look like little heads of lettuce? I know what you mean. I like Crescent Moon Clown too. I thought Jetta did a great job. You know what the thank you, Mitchell, but the nice thing about, well, the films I did by myself, um, they were all like ad lib, improv. But the nice thing about when I got, but the films like Steelmanville Road and Crescent Moon Clown had scripts. Bad or Ben had scripts. Um, Haunted Highway didn't really. The Way In didn't really. Pandemic, the fans shot their own stuff, so it was whatever they wanted to do. So that didn't really have a script. Nine didn't really have a script either. But the best part has been like with working with Scott in 10, 11, and now 12 is doing the improv. Hi, Scarlett. Well, somebody paid me a big compliment. The person that did the Roku channel, he said, I could just watch you walk around your house all day, which sounds a little creepy if you ask me, but I knew what he meant. He's not a creepy guy. I wish I could order your set of Bad Ben. What? The Blu-rays? Tom, I was naked in 2 of these movies. Well, CGI, if you mean was there like a CGI character? No. But CGI is computer generated images, and there was a lot of that, but it was stuff you wouldn't really even notice. It was to cover stuff up or do, like when the Crescent Moon Clown's head got cut off by Jeddah, that was basically CGI. Yeah, the way in was where I created the line, "What in the mother of all fucks was that?" Scarlet, I don't know. Maybe I'm out of I'm out of Blu-rays again, but they'll be back once I ship everything. Because I don't know if this phone will show it good. Let me see. That, if you can see that right there, the stack of Blu-rays, that's all 12 of them to complete the orders I have. They're sitting about 5 feet away from me over here. And also, I have a bunch of individual just Alien Agenda for people that ordered them. And also, there's a bunch of Alien. Scarlet, are you messing with me? Badben.com is the website. And there's a shop button at the top. Hello, Cherie. Did you like your scene? I think we talked since then. Hi, Nigel. I found the first movie on YouTube and now I'm obsessed. So happy you're still making these. I love you. I love you too, baby. Cherie, were you the one asking me about doing closed captioning too? Oh, somebody just bought the DVD. They bought the upgrade. The upgrade, let me show you what the upgrade is for those of you that are wondering. All right, Cherie, we're probably here sometime August, September. I'm working backwards. I have 1 through 8, which are on Amazon and have closed captioning. They should have them on the Roku and Fire TV channel too, I think. I'll check with the dude. But anyway, here's what you get with the upgrade you ordered. You get, this is just a new cover because your old cover ended with Undead. So this one has Alien Agenda added to it. So you'll get the cover and you'll get the DVD in an envelope mailed to you. So you just rip the old cover out of the DVD case and put this one in its place. And for those of you that did order just this in a case, this is what the Alien Agenda case looks like. That's just it. And then any of you that were at FrankenCon that ordered the set, you'll be getting the 12th DVD. Open Subs has some of your films subtitled. What is Open Subs? Is that like a pirate site that stole my shit? Oh. It actually links to Amazon. That's why it's only got some of the subtitles, because that's the films that are on Amazon. But I'm pretty sure, I can't ask them right now because I'm doing this, but I'm pretty sure Bad Ben TV has subtitles for 1 through 8 and Fire TV. No, you don't have to resubscribe. Sherry, what'll happen is when the website goes live and I can manually add people, should be about a month from now, or maybe a little longer, maybe 6 weeks. But what'll happen is I'll be able to create your account for you. You can cancel your monthly subscription, and then I'll add, if you bought for like a year, I'll add the time left. I probably am just going to add a year to everybody, to be honest with you. That was an original annual subscriber. And then you'll just pick up from there. Now, the nice thing is that you're going to be able to, if you want to watch on the computer, you can. If you want to watch on Roku, you can. And if you want to watch on Fire TV, you can. You can log in. As it is right now, you can only you can create an account with the Roku, or you can create an account with Fire, but you can have one on both, but you're paying for 2 subscriptions. Once I can manually add these, if you have like a Roku in one room and then Amazon Fire TV in another room, you'll be able to log in with one login. Landon, what is this line of questioning? Are you like writing a book? Yeah, I am not so much of a, by football. Are you in the States? Do you mean our football, or do you mean soccer? Because if you mean soccer, I know nothing about it except for Ted Lasso. And if you mean football and you're in the States, where I'm located, I'm a fan of the Eagles. They're the closest to us. But to be honest with you, I didn't watch 5 minutes of football this year. Which football, though, Landon? You said our football is real football. Are you in the United States? I don't watch football because I consider most of those guys a bunch of overpaid crybabies. American, okay, yeah. I got to tell you, I can't tell you the last time I've ever watched 30 seconds of a basketball game. But there are some guys out there that they're just like Steph Curry. He used to bring his daughter into the press conferences. She was the cutest, most well-behaved kid I ever saw. And he just seems like a very solid guy. I think he thinks the earth is flat, though, so that's a little weird. I could be wrong. Tracy loves college football. You know, every now and then a college football game will be on, and I'll leave it on for a minute or two. I've honestly watched more college football than NFL, and it's wild. Those games can be wild, like the ball run from end to end, the one play, end to end zone, next play, end zone, end zone. I don't know if I ever told you this, but I know I didn't tell you this because I wouldn't have. But my best buddy, Nurse Matt, who was the guy that drugged me by the chain in Bad Ben across the floor, even though you couldn't see him. He also was the big buff dude that played Bad Ben. And also he was the first face you saw in Pandemic. He popped up. And his oldest brother, he comes from a family of 6 children. And his oldest brother played in the NFL briefly for Kansas City Chiefs. And, you know, of course, the Jerry Sandusky controversy with Penn State, that did, it's horrible. What he did was horrible, and the people he affected was horrible. But it actually, in a lot of ways, helped college football because it got people interested in it. And what's a shame about it is Joe Paterno's legacy is forever tarnished. And, you know, he was an 80-year-old guy, and his story prior to that was just unbelievable. He took the second string and put them in for some reason, and they went on to win. And he winds up, one of the problems that happened, and this is not ageism, but he was when the Sandusky stuff happened, he was an old man. If he was 20 years younger when that happened, he would have been more keen to it and dealt with it. Well, let me tell you about why I like the Kansas City Chiefs. Their coach, Andy Reid, was the coach of the Philadelphia Eagles for a few years. And when my father was on his deathbed, the Eagles visited the hospital he was in. And we weren't there when this happened, but Andy Reid took a photo with my dad. I still have it upstairs. And my dad looked like a skeleton, like that had been dead already. But Andy Reid leaned over, put his arm around him, it's a great photo of Andy Reid. But it's not something I can exactly frame and put up because my dad was looking really bad. But because of that and the way he was, that's why. Like this past Super Bowl when you had the Eagles playing Kansas City, I was happy to see Andy Reid win a Super Bowl again, right? That was his second time, maybe. Yes, no. He's had it rough. His son, didn't his son wind up dying of an overdose? I told this the other night, by the way. I have on the other side of that wall, I have a container of Narcan for heroin, for overdoses. It might be more than heroin, but it was a couple years ago, probably 2017, in the span of 3 weeks. Sable, do you need to go out? Excuse me, folks. Here, look at the house real quick. I'll be right back. Come on. You're not staying out there long. I got to let her back in a minute, folks. So, I don't know if I should tell you this story. One of the reasons I don't, our yard is fenced in. We have a 6-foot stockade fence. Excuse me for eating, for chewing in your ear. But there's lights, string lights around there. And 2 light bulbs were missing about 2 weeks ago. And by missing, I don't mean the bulbs were missing. I mean the fixture it screws into was missing. And I found them laying on the ground outside the yard. They had been bitten off by something. Now, what the hell would bite them off? Crazy Jack, who walks by my house, says it's probably squirrels because they like to screw with us. And my friend in here that feeds the animals outdoor, you don't want to hear this, but Sunday I look out the window and I see a dead rabbit. So before Miss Holly sees it, I go down there with a shovel to pick it up. And the fucking head was laying about a foot away from it, like it had been clean cut off. I know. Was it bad then? What the hell would bite the head off? Oh, Trina, that's who I was hoping wasn't here at the moment. What the hell would bite the head off something and then not eat it? Now, I know we have foxes back here. We have raccoons. We have possums. We also have a red-tailed hawk had babies next door at the top of a tree. But what the hell would bite the head off of something, cut it off and not eat it? A human, maybe, but I don't know. You can't really sneak around this house because there's cameras. There's literally cameras everywhere and motion sensors. Let me go get her. I'll be right back. Here, you can look at the house again. Table. By the way, I don't know if I showed you guys this, but I tried to have stuff at the convention to give away to little kids that came through. So I had these little tiny aliens. They're available on Amazon. And I gave them away to the Litlins that were there. And I want to show you something. You see, this ring isn't for my finger size, but this is like made of pewter. Let me try and get it open here to show you. And it's a pretty good ring for like those of you that are hard. But you see that? It's like a skeleton. And it's, you know, it's Here, let me. It's metal, and they fit good. But you see that ring there? You know, it's a pretty cool ring, right? Guess how much that cost on Amazon? 1 penny. I'm serious. I bought like 20 of them in all different sizes, and I gave them out to friends and people that stopped by. Is it past 10? The front yard lights, by the way, you guys, that's the house now when the outside front lawn spotlights went out. And if you look at the top of the house, you'll see like the trees are lit up. That's the backyard lights. But at the porch, that bright light you see there in the center, that's the infrared on the camera out there. So, but yeah, these rings were only 1 penny, and I don't know why. Sable's laying here on the floor next to me. She's pissed. Sable, I can't have you up here. It's too hot. I can show you to everybody. Come here. She does not like being out of the action. So I picked her up so everybody can see her. Okay, now I got to put you down. You can hang out. Lay right here. You can't hop up here. It's too high. You want a Frito? This won't make you sick. Well, yeah. Archer goes nuts. Landon, I'm going to start charging you per question. No, that's all right. I'm only kidding. No, haven't filmed one all in one night. The benign, was it benign? That was shot to look like it happened in a continuous 90 minutes, but it didn't. Tracy says, hi, Sable. You know what it is? It gets this time of night. She wants to go to bed, and she sleeps on my bed with Archer. And I usually wind up teetering on the very edge of the bed. But about donating there, folks, I made a bunch of ways now. If you went to badben.com/donate, that takes you just to one. That almost looks like a GoFundMe campaign. I'm trying to raise 13 grand to upgrade the computer, get another camera, buy a coffin, and I'm trying to do that quick, but I've raised about $256 that way. But it does show you it will show you as it gets closer to the goal. But there's also the second address, which is displayed on your screen, badben.com/donate-all.html. That shows you all the ways you can donate. You can donate through Venmo or PayPal, or it also has a link to take you to the page for if you go to badben.com, at the top of the page, it gives you a list of it gives you a button you can press, and it'll take you to the ways you can donate. But if you do decide to donate and you have Venmo, that is the one way that takes the least amount of fees that gets us the most money. Stripe, PayPal, Square take a decent percentage, but Venmo takes very little. Whatever. It's not like I'm going to turn anything down. By the way, I have a video I'm going to put up here one night. I'm going to show it to you and post it. I had a terrible time sleeping. My neck would hurt me so bad. And I saw this video and I actually did it. And I now do it every night just before laying down. It has changed my life, folks. See, you learn so much on here. But let me tell you, the video goes like this. You're supposed to sit on the edge of your bed and sit up straight. In fact, it tells you to place your hands on your chest so it kind of keeps your head, your body in position. But you go like this, turn all the way to the left, just till it starts to hurt, but not hurt. Go like this, and like this for 15 seconds. So what I do is I go 1, 2, 3, 15 seconds. Then you go like this for 15 seconds. Chin down to your chest, not leaning your head forward. You want to keep your head straight. 15 seconds like this. And what this tells you to do is like you're lifting your ear up in the air, but go like that for 15 seconds. And then like they call this the Janet Jackson for like fit. This is where you really want to keep your hands here, but you turn your head side to side for 15 seconds. If any of you have a tight neck when you get in the bed, like I would have it immediately after laying down, do that and you will lay down and you're going to notice a difference. That's all I'm saying. So I've given you advice on neuropathy, how I consider myself basically cured of that by using that Australian alpaca eucalyptic roll-on bullshit. I'll bring the box down here. I'll post that up on the page. Kaylee, I'm telling you, do that. Everett, well, there is also Fire TV, has the Bad Ben channel. And also next month, about mid to late August, you're going to be able to watch it on the computer. And what a lot of people do on the computer is they somebody just bought something here. That was weird. It didn't. Oh, all right. Ethan, you got the upgrade. All right. They should all be going out tomorrow. Becky, try what I just told you, doing that whole thing. And I will post the video up here for that. But back to Everett. A lot of people that have the computers will either airstream them to their TV if you have like that setup. Like if you have a Mac and you have Apple TV, you can do that. But you'll also, some people run an HDMI cable out of their computer into their TV. But that'll be mid to late next month. Now this fall, so you know, we're adding Google TV, Apple TV, or Apple iOS maybe. That might be Apple TV. And like I said, you'll be able to watch them on the computer. And that's how I'm going to. And they are going to be put back on Tubi, but I got so much work to do to make that happen. They require like 10 different images for assets and all that. She's laying right there. Oh, and like I told you about that shit for your feet. Also, I told you about that neck. Try that tonight if you can remember. Now, this is it again, just so you know. 15 seconds. Yeah. And like how I do it is I go 1, 2, 3. It stretches the neck out. 15. Do that for the count of 15. Do 1, 2, and don't go like this. Just bring your head up and your chin down to your chest for 15. This one, you're lifting your ear up towards the ceiling for 15. I do that same way. I go 1, 2, and 15. And then you have to sit on your bed, though, Becky. You're not laying down, are you? And then do and the final one is this. You side to side, but you want to keep your hand here to kind of keep your chest in place. Do that for 15 seconds, each one of them, and it's awesome. So whoever that was, Everett, I hope that answered your question. All right. Well, Becky, you better just be listening to this and not watching it and doing it, because you'll defeat the purpose. Well, my baby girl is laying here next to me. How about I stay on for 4 more minutes till 10:15, and then I'll go upstairs because she deserves a good night's rest. You know, I wish you could move the pointer on this thing, but you guys can't see my mouse, right? No. But if you look, hey, Dominic, if you look right there to the left above the garage door, you'll see that room kind of lit up and flickering. That's Holly watching television. So, all right. I'm marking some of these orders. That's too damn big, that house. Becky, I will tell Holly you said hello. She might be watching and just being quiet. She's sneaky like that. Oh, I gotta trim back that tree. That's a holly tree, in fact. No, that's not. That's branches from the tree next to it. And so, oh, and this is the earth health thing. This is it's covered by a patch, but that's a Libra 2. It's for monitoring sugar. You get this thing, you just stick it on your arm, it shoots a tiny filament into your skin. It sounds like when you put this thing on, like makes this real loud click, but it doesn't hurt. And you put that on and you can measure your blood sugar from your phone. If it goes too high or too low, an alarm goes off to let you know. And this thing is something cheap I got at Walmart. It's a fan, and it's actually, you can't see my hair blown because I don't have hair, but it's got a USB cable in the back. And I usually leave it plugged in sitting behind the Blu-ray burner just to keep it from overheating. But because I was coming over here tonight and it was a little bit humid, it's running right now and it's battery. And also, by the way, from the Bad Ben shop page, you can there's a link to click now where you can go to Amazon and you can buy like a lot of the props from the movies. They're not the actual props because we keep everything, because like the Crescent Moon Clown made an appearance in Alien Agenda, but you can get masks that we used. You can get the ghost meters on there, the Ouija board, but the one thing I wanted to add was the genie lamp from the film, but the problem is they're out. The one we have is green, and they're out of it in green. Or no, is it green? Yeah, they don't have it in the same color we had it. I'm looking at it right now. I can't tell if it's green or blue. Hang on, I'll tell you in a second. That's it. It doesn't look like it looks blue here, but it's green. They don't have it in that color anymore. Honey, lay down. We'll go up in a minute. A girl I used to compound with. What is compound? Like a pharmacy? Hi, Sable. They can't see you. We're going up in a minute, okay? Let me just finish with my friends. We actually, no, there's nothing in that window. You're just seeing a shadow or something. But if you look closely at some of the pictures I posted for Bad Ben 13, you'll see Dracula up in that window. We sold Ouija boards. Somebody asked me to autograph them, and I did, and we sold them. But Scott doesn't like Ouija boards. So Scott has, I've got to, hi Annie, I've got to have him back on a live to tell you the stories of real paranormal experiences he's had. They gave me the chills. Question: did you base Pazuzu off anything? I was playing a game and that exact name came up, but as an evil snake. Pazuzu was just, I went through a list of demon names online to have them for the film. And Pazuzu was actually the demon that possessed Megan in The Exorcist. So there you know. Where the kid floats. Well, if you look at that window of the house there, what's funny about it is it does look like someone's standing there in the middle, but that's actually the doorway into the dining room. The scammer never contacted me. I told him to email me if they were legit. But for those of you that don't know what Annie's talking about, someone came in the live chat last night and said their kids haven't eaten in 2 days and they have no money. And they were hoping that it would reach a lot of people. Well, being that most of you come in here through YouTube, you didn't see it. And I hid the comment. I told the person to email me And if they can somehow prove that it was legitimate, I would do what I could to help them. And but they disappeared when I told them that. Oh, there goes my alarm. It says hi, and it's high because I was just eating bullshit. But most of the day, it spends in the green. Um, all the shots that are supposed to be in this house were taken in this house. The only room, there's one bedroom upstairs I don't go in. I actually did go in it in like the earliest bad bed, but this section where we sit right now, the studio, this was actually not Bad Ben. You came down the stairs and we turned to that little door and went in that room. And that's all over there. That's where my man cave is. I do some live broadcasts from there too. But this room here, which is our studio, this one wasn't shown until 10. And we made this look like this was Jackson Scott's podcast studio, video podcast. And this is also the room where we shot the scene with the genie. It was shot right 5 feet from where I am. Zane. We have people where I live stand on a corner asking for money, but someone followed them once. They live in a fancy neighborhood. They have 5 cars. Speaking of the garage, no, we haven't shown the garage door open, but you've walked with me through there a couple times when we've done some live broadcasting. But the garage in 11 Alien Agenda with the Moore Mitches, we shot that in the garage, which is about 30 feet that way. This is people following me on Threads. Let me see if that's nice. Anyway, folks, I am going to take my little girl who's now laying over here to Maria. I'm sorry. It seems like you're just coming in and asking questions and I'm shutting down. But no, the first film, Mitchell, in answer to that, the first film was done with GoPros where I stuck them where surveillance cameras used to be. But now, all but, well, I still got a few inside. Most of them cover the outside of the house. It's a little weird having cameras in your house unless it's like in a nursery for a baby or you watch your dogs, which is why I have one in the living room. But the dogs are always with us. So, I mean, literally always with us. So, all right, y'all. I will talk to you again soon. See you. Love you. Bye. Tomorrow night, we'll talk.